Hey guys, this is an exciting day because we're getting ready for our fireplace remodel. So Whitney's going ahead and taking the TV downstairs to get it out of the way. And then we're going to start looking at the lights that we ended up getting. We have a couple that came in. We're still waiting on some of the lights. So we're changing most of the light fixtures upstairs in the master bedroom and bathroom, and then in the main living areas upstairs.
Said you were too tired to walk the line. I said then hold up, precious. I can be a goldsmith and you would know man.
Girls, y'all watching Daddy? You help him by staying put? Thank you. Whenever we have people coming to do work, especially things like hanging these lights, we always like to be as prepared as possible. So we wanted to open up the boxes for the lights we thought they were going to install the next day, make sure all of the parts were there, kind of get a feel for how much we needed them to hang, so we could just be as prepared as possible whenever the electricians were ready to hang the lights the next day. It's helpful to them, I think, when we do that. And it's also helpful for us. It keeps us from having to take too much time while they're here to make decisions. So it saves time on their part, especially if it's somebody where you're paying by the hour. But even if we weren't paying them by the hour and it was just a job that they were doing and it was going to cost whatever it cost for the job, we still like to make sure that we're as prepared as possible and not wasting their time. We always like to go through and look at the instructions, even though mostly they will be assembling it, but we didn't know if maybe there was something we could assemble beforehand or something like that. So we wanted to check out all that, make sure, you know, everything was intact and ready to go. And they'll see we took lots of measurements to make sure we kind of had a good idea of how this light was going to hang. You can probably tell that the light for the master bedroom is pretty big, and I decided that I wanted to go large with it. I am using an interior decorator to help me make decisions. I actually chose this light myself. Initially, I was planning on having that one in the master bath, and she thought it would be really pretty to put it in the master bedroom instead. So we decided to go with it in the master bedroom, and she convinced me to go very large with it. So there were two size choices. One was more of what you normally would see in a bedroom, and this one is 60 inches in diameter. The diameter is 5 feet, and I'm 5 feet. So that gives you an idea of how big this light fixture is. At this point, I was a little nervous, but still anxious to see it hung in the room. She assured me it was going to look good being oversized, and I kind of had an idea that I thought it would, but you know, there's still that nervousness while you're waiting to see how it's going to actually end up looking in the room.
Sunflower lilies
lights that we've ordered have come in, and we're only going to have the electrician hang 2 tomorrow. We're doing the one in the master bedroom, and then the one that's going to go in the entryway of the house over the stairwell are the 2 that we're going to have him hang. The other one that came in was the one for the living room, but they're probably not going to be able to hang that one because of the fireplace people being here. So we figured we won't open that one, but we wanted to open both of the other boxes and just make sure everything was okay. So right now we're looking at the one that's going to go in the entryway over the stairwell. And we were just testing it to see if we really wanted it over the stairwell or in front of the front door. And we pretty much decided that we really wanted it over the stairwell, which is where we were thinking when we bought the light.
I believe everything to be true. Oh, every little bit of my heart lights up. Oh, can you please tell it to never stop? Oh, I can do anything when I look at you. Oh, I believe everything to be true. Oh, every little bit of my heart lights up. Oh, can you please tell it to never stop?
Hey guys, I'm out here with Lily, but I'm getting ready to go in and start getting ready for the fireplace remodel tomorrow. It starts tomorrow. The guy's going to be here first thing in the morning, and he's going to start a demo on the fireplace. And then at some point in the day, the electrician will come and he's going to do what he needs to do for the fireplace. And we've also started going through the lights that we've gotten in so far to see if they needed any assembly or exactly what we needed to do to have them ready. We're hoping he'll be able to install a couple of those lights tomorrow too. Tomorrow's going to be the demo of the fireplace, and then the next day they should come and do the stone. So in a couple of days we should have a whole new fireplace. I think it's going to change everything about how the house looks and feels when you first walk in the house. So let's go ahead and go inside and start getting ready. Lacey's over there. Whitney brought the ladder up from downstairs. This is the sturdier ladder, so I can start taking things off of the shelves to get ready for the guy to come tomorrow. Lacey, you want to say hi to everybody? You nipping napping? You nippity napping?
Soft red lips and gentle tease. You must have been sent just for me. Come one, come all, just when I need you. You said sail and navigate, but when I need you, you lift me up till we levitate. You're mesmerizing, hypnotizing. My eyes are set on you. Through the fields of young romance, and under blue skies with an open glance, we head over heels, filled with dreams. Come all, everything, just when I need you. You said sail and navigate, but when I need you, you lift me up till we levitate. You're mesmerizing, hypnotizing.
Lily, are you sleepy? Are you a sleepy girl? Sister's a sleepy girl. She is. Look at those tired eyes. Do you have tired eyes? Yeah. When you're sleepy, you show it all over your face. Yes, you do.
Navigate, but when I need you, you lift me up till we levitate. You're mesmerizing, hypnotizing. My eyes are set
just set everything on the dining room table. I'm trying to figure out where to put it because once the fireplace is done, it's all gonna go back up there. I definitely will be redoing the shelves, like all of the accessories and everything. This is mostly just stuff that I found. A couple of these are consignment items. So like this vase is a new consignment item since we moved in the house. This is a new consignment item. I'm thinking I may end up moving this one downstairs because I think it might work better downstairs. This was a consignment item since we moved in the house, but most everything either I had or like these boxes were from Home Goods. So I'm definitely going to be needing to redo the shelves with all of the accessories and everything to go with the new vibe that I'm wanting. The whole deal is I want this house to feel like a mountain house. So we're going for a modern mountain vibe in this house. When we decided to move here into this particular neighborhood, which is on a mountain, we loved the mountain feel of the houses. Most of them had stone fireplaces and things like that. And of course we have one downstairs and it definitely feels more like a mountain house to me downstairs. But up here, it has always felt suburban because we have the marble fireplace. The stone fireplaces are what attracted us to these houses in the first place. That's one of the major features. So we always knew we were gonna redo this fireplace when we ended up deciding to go with this house. We have picked out the stone. I showed you in my last video what it looks like. I have these samples, but there's gonna be mortar in between. So these look very dark compared to how I think it's gonna end up. We'll see. You know, it may end up looking different than we think. You never know with stone, even though these are manufactured stones. I have a couple of the samples up top and a couple at the bottom. It's going to be a mix of colors. So we love that because we wanted it to be a neutral, but we also wanted some variation in the color because I just like that look. And also it helps for decorating when you have more to pull from for decorating. And I think it's keeping with the tones that we already use. This painting that I'm going to show you behind me over here is kind of what I use to work on my color palette around the house. I play off of the colors that are in this. I've done this since 2012 when I bought this painting. So I really like this painting and I've always been able to use it in our houses. And if you look at everything that we have, you can kind of see how it pulls all of these colors, some more than others, depending on the house we've lived in and, you know, which direction we decide to go. At some point, probably in the near future, we are going to be getting drapes. So when we moved in the house, we ended up taking down the drapes that they had because they were dated and we didn't like them. So we're probably going to get more drapes here, although I'm not really sure. Part of me wants the drapes and part of me doesn't because I really don't want to cover up the windows. And when you put the drapes, it kind of comes into the windows a little bit. But we'll see. I'm probably going to at least try drapes here. And then in the kitchen where we have all the beautiful windows back there by the breakfast table, we are going to probably do like some Roman shades in there. And so I don't know exactly what color we're going to go with from those, but it'll probably be pulling something, whether it's a particular color or shade or tone out of that painting. So we'll see. It'll definitely be something more probably on the neutral side, but I may go with like a green or I just don't know yet. We'll see. I am working with a designer. So when it gets to that point, I'll have her help me pick it out. We've already kind of talked about it a little bit, but we haven't worked on that too much yet because we've been figuring out other things like the light fixtures. So we're super excited to get that done. We're not sure if the electrician will get to do that tomorrow, but this morning we went through and made sure we had everything we needed for the lights that we have in case he is able to go ahead and hang those tomorrow, because he is coming to put the electrical for the fireplace in case we ever decide we want to put a TV up there. In today's world, it's probably just a good idea while we're tearing the sheetrock out and everything, we might as well go ahead and put the electrical for a TV, whether we end up putting one up there or not.
Hey, I wish wish you could see yourself just sitting there on my chair. I'm staring at you, you don't even notice. Should've told you straight away, you don't have to be afraid anymore. I know you haven't noticed. You know that I won't let you go. Put your arms around me and I'll let you know how it feels when time goes slow. And I won't let it rush when I see you dance, and the moment comes when I fall and time goes slow. I fall into you. I fall into you. Hey, I wish I could show you more, 'cause baby you deserve some more. But still you're here and that's what I adore. Should've told you straight away everything I have to say, but I'm afraid and I know you haven't noticed. You know.
I remembered that the console in our bedroom was empty in this middle section, so I figured that would be the perfect spot to store everything, so I don't have to bring it downstairs and then bring it back up when I'm ready to put everything back. So I went ahead and put it in here, and I'm really glad that I decided to do that. I think this will be perfect. And I just wanted to show you, this is the console that used to be in our media room, but we ended up having to put it in here because it didn't fit in the other room. And even if it would have fit, they could not get it in there because of the angles in this house. There was no way for them to get this with the size that it is because it's very long. And it turns out that, I'll show you better later, but the wall in this room is very long. So this console fits it really well. And so it's kind of like a happy accident that it ended up not fitting in the media room and fit in here. That's one of the things that I'm finding in this house, is that our furniture works and I think ultimately is going to look nice, but we've had to split things up and put things in much different arrangements and places than we had before. So now I'm working to kind of decorate around how we've ended up having to stage our furniture in this house. So it's all a process, it's all interesting, and ultimately it's going to be fun. But like in our last house, we had a few missing pieces that we ended up having to replace when we moved into that house. In our living room, we needed an extra console, so we were able to get the matching console that fit that space perfectly. And in this house, it's just not working out that way. You know, and we knew when we bought the house that it was going to be like this, that we were going to have to figure out all of our furniture placements and everything. But I really actually like this console in this room. So I'm excited about that. And we did have our TV mounted in here. That was one of the TVs we had done. One of the things that we've been working on in this room, I've been working with the decorator because we decided to keep the drapes in here. At first, I wasn't sure if I was going to keep them or not. I was going more for like thinking I wanted to do like a neutral, but these drapes really are beautiful and they're kind of a timeless design. The color is very soothing and calming. So we decided to go with that, and we're not changing the paint color in here, at least not for now. At some point I really do want to change it, but for now we're not. So that was one of the things I'm working with the designer on, is like, how can we use what we have and just enhance what we already have? So one of the things we're doing is we're going to be changing out that light fixture. Hopefully tomorrow he might be able to get that one done. It's going to be gorgeous. We went for a statement piece in here. It's huge. This room is really big. So we decided to go big and try to make a statement in this room. I'm anxious to see how it comes out. I was going to show you from this angle. You can see that the room is pretty large. The light is going to be gorgeous. I think it is. I'm excited to see how it looks. In a minute, I'm going to turn around and show you the console. Of course, we have the cardboard boxes in here right now because of the lights being in here. Here's a look at the console on that wall. And so I still need to figure out what I'm going to do on the wall here for some decor on the wall. Like, I'm not sure. I'm thinking of maybe trying to get some sconces for each side of the TV, but I really don't know yet. This mirror is going to end up going downstairs. I'm looking for a mirror right now to put on this wall. So I want a large mirror there. I would love to hang it on the wall, but you can see we have that return vent right there. So I may end up having to get a stand mirror for that wall. One of the things that I've already done is change these lampshades. I had my black shades on here and I went ahead and got these really beautiful linen shades. I actually found these at Walmart and they're very pretty. I think they're gonna go well with that, the drapes, and it just helps lighten everything up because we are going with a lighter, brighter vibe in here. I'm just gonna open the door in case the girls want to come in and maybe let some more light in here. Since we decided to keep the drapes, I've been feeling like our bedspread and the rug are just not working. So I wanted to change the bedding. Some of it has come in, it's not all in, so I'm not gonna redo the bed yet. Lacey's joining us. I'm waiting for the rest of the pieces to come in before I actually set the bed up. But this is gonna be our new duvet cover. It's linen and it's gorgeous. I was able to get it on Amazon. My designer helped me find it. She has it at her house and it was a really, really good price. And she said the quality of it is really good. I haven't opened mine yet, but I can just tell by looking at it, it is really nice. So it's just a linen color and it's gonna go really well with the drapes. And then this is the blanket that's gonna go at the end of the bed, and I'm waiting on the shams that are gonna match this, the Euro shams. So it's gonna be in this steel blue color. So we're pulling that color out of the drapes. I'll try to get a better picture for you where you can see both of them together here in a minute. But I think it's gonna be beautiful and it's gonna pull from the blues that we have in the living room, because y'all know I love for my spaces to look cohesive and I want it to feel like it just flows from one room to the other. And I also wanted to kind of match the style of the house. So I'm really excited. And y'all, this is so soft and I think this is going to be so comfortable. It's going to be on the end of the bed. And then, like I said, the matching Euro shams at the top. So I think it's going to be so, so pretty. Lacey, what are you doing? Huh? What you doing? You helping? You checking everything out? Make sure it's okay? I really wish the lighting was better. It's just really not good and I don't think it's showing up right. But I'll see if I can pull the drapes over and you can see how the drapes are going to work with the blanket. I think it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait to see it all put together. There's a before view of walking in the house. I'm standing at the front door. Lacey is here at my feet. But I just wanted to show you what the fireplace looks like, what the light looks like. I don't know if he's going to be changing that light tomorrow. Probably not. We're thinking he won't do that one tomorrow, simply because the guy's going to be working on the fireplace. So they'd probably be in each other's way. He may end up hanging the one that's going to go here. We're not sure either if he can hang the one that's going to go over the stairs, but this is what it looks like from this angle. Here are the girls, but I was going to show you from this angle what it looks like from the entryway. And then we're going to end up having that beautiful chandelier hanging right there. It's the next morning. We're getting ready for everybody to show up to start the work. We're going to take the girls to boarding. They're going to go ahead and stay for a few days until we get finished with everything. It'll be better for them and for us to just have them out of the house while all of this is going on. guys got here around 9 o'clock and they got started right away on the demo of the fireplace. Whenever they started, I was feeling very excited, but also a little bit nervous because it's that nervousness of, like there's no turning back now. But we have done a fireplace remodel before in a previous home when we lived in Alaska, and it turned out really good. So I was very excited about this one, but still, like I said, just a little bit nervous while I was watching them get started with the demo. We decided to do the fireplace renovation first instead of doing things in the kitchen or the master bath or places like that, because we really felt like this was going to have a huge impact on the look and feel of the house. I said before, we wanted this to feel like a mountain house. We wanted to feel like it belonged in the setting. And right now it was feeling like a suburban house, not like a house that's on a mountain. So we think by changing the materials to stone with the wood mantle, it's going to make it just feel like it belongs in the setting that we are. So one of the things that I'm doing and being very conscious of as I'm decorating the entire house to have that mountain house feel is paying a lot of attention to the materials that I use. So I'm going to be using lots of stone and natural materials, and then so like bringing in the stone and the wood. Another project that we want to do, we're not sure when we will do it, but along with the fireplace, part of this remodel in phase 2 is going to be that we add beams to the living room ceiling, because a lot of the houses we went in either had beams or they had tongue and groove ceiling in the living room. And we don't have any of that in our living room. We do have the tongue and groove in the breakfast area, which I absolutely love. So we want to bring some more wood element into the ceiling of the living room. So we're thinking at this point that we're probably going to end up adding beams. I just don't know when that'll be, but that's going to be probably phase 2 of this project. We were fortunate for this project that we were able to keep our existing fireplace box, but we are changing all of the components within the fireplace. And there was 1 or 2 things that I think he had to upgrade or fix as well with the gas line or something. I don't remember all of the details of it, but it was nice that we were able to keep the fireplace box. It's a wood burning fireplace, but it was already hooked up to gas, and we are going to plan to use it as a gas fireplace. So it was all ready to go as far as the box. And like I said, he just had a few things that he needed to do to that. So you'll see that he opens everything up so he can do what he needs to do. And later in the video, you'll see where he's coming back and he's putting in a whole new set of logs because we completely upgraded the logs. And that was something I learned through this process is the gas logs that you have, there's different levels of that and what it allows you to do with the gas fireplace. And so I found that all very interesting. I don't remember a whole lot about that conversation to be able to tell you, but I know we got the gas logs that allowed us to have a remote control versus having to go to the fireplace and turn it on. And there were several other things as far as like the amount of flame you could get and things like that. So we ended up getting some new gas logs, and I'm really excited because we have not been able to use our fireplace since moving in the house. For some reason, it had not been working, and so later in the video, you're going to see that we finally get a working fireplace, and I was so excited that moment when he turned the fire on, so I can't wait in the video for you to see that.
Could hear my father's voice, he would tell me to move.
The electricians got here, and since the fireplace guys were not quite ready for them yet, they still needed to open up a little bit of the fireplace before the electricians could do what they needed to do. So they went ahead and started on the light fixture in the master bedroom. That was the most exciting thing for me. I could not wait to see that light put up. Like I said earlier, I was a little bit nervous about it, and so I was very anxious for them to get it done, and I was so excited to get that fan down. I just feel like having a light fixture instead of the fan is going to elevate that room to a whole new level.
If I could hear my father's voice, he would tell me to move on. He would say I'll be just fine. Yeah, he would tell me we have time, time to laugh and time to heal. Our favorite song is on repeat, drinking wine until the dawn, knowing soon we'll be back home. Ooh, I'm thinking about you. Ooh, I'm wishing that you knew. Ooh, that I'm thinking about you. I see that smile on your face. You told me about the hidden place, something in the atmosphere. You're always here, you always here. Time to laugh and time to heal. My favorite song is on repeat, drinking wine until the dawn, knowing soon we'll be back home. Ooh, I'm thinking about you.
Hey, Brian. Yeah, just as soon as you can do that.
How long are we gonna have access right there, sir?
I'm about to put a piece of plywood right here. It's gonna wait for the top of the round to be down. And then we got to cut the round and get it installed. So, I mean, this will be either completely open or partly open for another 20 minutes.
Did you hear that, Brian? And rock around, you know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
yeah.
Because otherwise we stick back in there, you're gonna have
Yeah, recess.
a.
Yeah. I'm assuming the rock guy can do that.
And I'm wishing that you knew.
There's only like two. Yes, sir. Thing about right there is where you might have to.
Where the nail head is where? Right there. Yeah, maybe down. Yeah. Let's do that.
Right in here?
I think that should maybe a little bit lower. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, let's do that. Perfect.
I'm thinking about
All right, you ready to flip it?
Which way you want to flip it?
This way.
Now I've got to be able to.
Get up and over. You gonna make a ladder?
I think I can do it from standing on that. Just go with the top of your plywood right there to the top of the mound. We'll get one in it, and then we'll level it.
Is that where you? That's where you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember, we pulled all that stuff off, and that was the top, so I cut that to represent the top.
Okay. All right. So, are you ready to get it up there and hold it?
Yeah. I'll do Logan's first, one on his end.
Okay.
The logo's right there.
Okay, we'll get that after the first group. Justin, just flush you're in. Logan, you should be close to.
I'm about the 16th off
Which way?
to me.
Till you come to me, just fuzz it?
No, he's just a touch
Oh,
shy.
it's- okay.
So if you need to bump it to,
No.
bump it to.
No, it's good.
All right, Logan, here we go. Go ahead, him hold that.
I've got it. It's easy.
Man, that's pretty doggone close, right where it's at.
Which way? Or is it?
I mean, that's good. I would do it.
All right.
Yeah. That's perfect. That's the first time. It's pretty dry.
Okay.
Some will get some that's wetter than others, but
Yeah.
this one's not that bad. For that size, it's not that,
Right.
piece of wood that big.
Okay.
So,
Nice. Well, it smells great.
You can't turn the tide. Let the water go where it wants to go. You can run and hide. You can bury yourself beneath the stones. Somebody told me don't pretend, 'cause everyone could use a friend sometimes. Take some good advice. Don't let your fear decide. That's how you break inside. You don't need to worry. Somebody's waiting down the line to pick up the pieces. Hey, you'll be alright. I can feel the sun and how the wind makes way across the fields. Let me take a breath. Let me be a part of something real. Someone said it's better when you hold on to a helping hand. Sometimes we could all use a friend. Don't let your fear decide. That's how you break inside. You don't need to worry. Somebody's waiting down the line to pick up the pieces. Hey, you'll be alright.
right there.
Like a little reset or something?
Yep, you'll
Yeah.
push that in, you'll hear a beep.
Okay.
Make sure this is in off.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're gonna bring it up and then you're gonna key it to on.
Okay.
That'll repair the receiver
With
to
the-
the remote.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. And so the pilot's on and everything now?
So
or
you
we-
wanted the upgraded system, so you do not have
A pilot, okay, yeah,
the standing pilot.
okay.
And you do have flame control in this as well, so you can change your flame height.
Got it. And that little battery pack doesn't come off, I just changed the battery.
It's Velcroed
as it's
on.
attached, okay.
The logs, of course, they need to stay in the arrangement they're in. No
Yeah.
changing, rearranging, anything with those. So they
Okay.
need to stay just as they are.
Okay, very
That's
good.
all right. That's
All right.
this opens, then you can go to menu. You can set a thermostat and you can change your flame height.
Got it. Okay.
And then that, of course,
Is that
changes-
touch screen? Do you touch that or you toggle?
That's
Okay, gotcha.
all in this. So menu, then you'll toggle down to whatever you want. You'll
Got it.
select that. Once you get it where you want it, then hit select again.
Okay.
If you don't hit select again, it's going to stay where it's at.
Okay.
Cool. You'll press it once and it'll light up. And then you press it again, then you can actually function.
And the same thing to turn it on. Just yeah. Okay. First fire we've had up here.
I'm going to turn this thing off for
Yeah.
just a minute
Please.
while I finish cleaning up around it.
Got it.
That's how you break inside. You don't need to worry. Somebody's waiting down the line to pick up the pieces. Hey, you'll be alright. You'll be alright. There will be someone waiting down the line.
Not too heavy, huh?
No, there's no glass in it.
No. Yeah,
Y'all
that's
okay
fine.
with that?
Yep.
Yeah, can you show me that again?
Yes, ma'am. This box here looks a little rough, but basically it's gonna look,
Over one switch.
you're only
right?
gonna see this. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, that'll be great.
Yeah.
Hole in the ceiling though, you're good with it, right? Or you want us to wait about cutting the hole? We can definitely always, if you wanna change the fixture, but once we cut that hole up there.
Well, let's wait and see. I mean, does it have to be this long?
Oh, no, it can be shorter.
Okay, yeah,
It can take, it's got different increments though,
Right.
right.
but it definitely can be shorter.
Okay.
Hold on, wait for the morning till the sun comes.
Yeah, that looks good.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think that'll work. Is that about, you got that about center?
The center
on
is
that.
about center of the windowsill.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks good.
Center of that.
Hills make your call loud and clear. I will listen patiently. How are you to know? How are you to know? It's all the things you do, and all the things I don't.
When the electricians were finishing up with the second light, the UPS guy came and he actually had the other two lights that we were waiting for. So they're going to contact us in a couple of days and set up another appointment to come and install the rest of the lights that have already come in. So the only one that we're still waiting on as of this point is the one that's going to go over the breakfast table, because the one I ordered ended up getting canceled because they thought they had it in stock and they don't, and they're not sure if they're going to ever get it back in stock. So we're currently looking for another option for that light, but the rest of them are in. So I'm really looking forward to getting the rest of these lights hung.
Hear the birds singing. Take your time. I'll be here.
It was mid-afternoon before everybody finished. Whitney and I had not eaten breakfast that morning and we were starving. So we just decided to run up to the neighborhood restaurant. It's called Lakeside Bistro. It's so good. They have the best hamburgers over there. So we just went and had a nice lunch and then relaxed for the rest of the afternoon. We were thinking that the stone guy was going to come the next day, but it ended up raining all day. And so it's best when he does that for it not to be raining. So he ended up waiting and not coming that day. And he came a couple days later. Stone day. We're waiting on the guys to come and start putting the stone on the fireplace. It's going to take 2 days for them to get it done. So we're just looking forward to this morning, because once they get started, we're going to start really getting an idea of what it's going to look like. But by the end of the day tomorrow, we should have a whole new fireplace here. And it's also been nice to have a working fireplace, because it hasn't been working since we moved in the house. And now that they redid everything and put in the new logs and he fixed whatever needed to be fixed, so now it's working. We're so excited. It rained all day yesterday, so it really was good that they ended up not coming yesterday, and we had a day in between the fireplace guy coming and demoing and then rebuilding what he needed to rebuild and putting the mantle up before the stone people got here, because I mean it was coming down all day yesterday. It just stopped a little earlier this morning, so hopefully they should have decent weather to be hauling in the stones and everything today. We're just really looking forward to seeing how everything goes, and we're just looking forward to getting it done. We have the light done in here. I have it turned off. At some point, we are going to have the electrician take down that track light, but we didn't have them do it last time because we know there's going to leave a hole and we're going to have to get that patched. So we're waiting on that to make sure we can line it up. We're going to have some other patchwork that the painters need to do, so we want to make sure we're setting that up to get all done at the same time. But I'll take you back in the bedroom and show you the bedroom light. It is so beautiful. I love it, and it's like I'm walking towards the bathroom, and what I really love is you can see the light from in here, and it is just gorgeous. I feel like it makes the whole bedroom. It's like now when I come in the bedroom, I just feel like it's so luxurious, and I'm so excited now to actually get the bedding on the bed. I'm still waiting on the pillow shams that the Euro shams that I ordered. They're on back order, so I'm not sure when they're going to be in, but I really do want to wait until those come in before I change out all the bedding. I am looking really forward to getting that done, because I think it's just going to make the room feel completely different once we get all that done. Here's a quick look at the room with the light and the drapes. I think you can get an idea of how it's going to look now. And then once we change the bedding, it's going to be so pretty. We still need to get those boxes out of here. We'll probably do that today.
It was always true. If only I knew. Don't let me fall out. If you want out.
We do it all the time.
Yeah.
You just have to get some little spacers or something, different sizes, and get it out even.
Okay. Yeah, I think for now we're just gonna rock.
The stone guy's been here. He's set up. He's done all of his prep work. And now he's gone to the stone yard to pick up the stone, which is going to take him several hours to do because he's got to drive to go get it and come back. And he will get started on it today. We weren't sure when he first got here if he was going to actually get started on the stone today or do that tomorrow. But he said he's going to come back and start on it today. So we're excited to see what it's, kind of start getting a feel for what it's going to look like with the actual stone. But already with just the prep work that he did, I love it because you can see how the stone is just going to fill the wall. And I think it's going to be dramatic. I think it's going to really draw your eye even more than the last fireplace did. And we're just really excited to see what it's going to end up looking like.
Is waiting for us. How are you to know?
At this point, he was almost done with the stone above the mantle, and we were getting a feel for how it was going to look. We were getting really excited. We loved how it was turning out so far. He definitely was putting a puzzle together. It was really interesting to watch him work. You can tell that he's got a lot of experience doing this. He told us that he's been doing this for 30 years, and we said he didn't look old enough to be doing it for 30 years, but he started when he was 15. So he has a lot of experience, and he would chisel the stone. It was like very precise the way that he would do it. The only thing is at this point we knew that the stone would probably lighten up some once he ended up putting the mortar on it. He's going to end up laying all of the stone and putting down the harsh stones before he does any of the mortar. That'll be one of the last things that he does, but the mortar is going to be an ivory color, so we know that's going to end up lightening up the stone some, but it all depends on how the sun comes in the room and hits the stone as far as how dark it actually looks. Day 2 of the stone. It's sunny and beautiful outside. I wanted to show you, and we're waiting on him to come to finish up the stone, but look at how pretty it looks with the sun shining on it. He's gonna finish laying the tile today. He's gonna finish putting all of that. He's gonna put the harsh stone, and then he'll come back and grout everything. And I think it's gonna be so pretty, but I love the way it looks with full sun on it. It definitely lightened it up a lot, just having the sunshine in on it. I'm in the kitchen. I just wanted to show you my painting that I told you I pull all the colors from, and the stone. You can see how it works together. I'm not sure with all the light differences. When the painting is illuminated more, you'll see how it really ties everything together. the stone put on. Now all he's got left to do is put the mortar and then it'll be done. Got everything grouted and I really do feel like it lightened it up some more. I'm liking how it looks so far. Whitney went to tennis, but he's really liking it too. So we're very pleased. So now his next step is he's going to come through and he's going to clean up all of this mortar and get it looking nice and pristine. One of the things that we had to consider when we were figuring everything out and kind of picking all the materials was the harsh stone. And ideally we really wanted one that was just one solid piece, but that wasn't an option because it was going to be way too heavy and our house isn't solid enough for that. Just being that it's an older house and had already been built and everything, we didn't have the reinforcements necessary to be able to do it. Since it's upstairs, it's not on concrete. So we ended up having to go this route. We wanted to do like broken up stone. I thought that would be prettier, but because we opted for a man-made stone, they said they didn't think it would look as good. So we ended up going this route, but I wanted to make sure that we had as little grout as possible. So he was really nice, and when he was doing this for us, he went out and he cut it and he kind of fitted the pieces together so that we obviously have to have some grout there, but we didn't have a very big grout line like it could be in some. I just didn't like it when it's big square blocks to have a bunch of grout in between. There's Lily. There's Lacey. Lacey, did you have fun? Did y'all have fun at the kennel? Did you? Did you miss Mommy and Daddy? We sure did miss y'all. Good girls. On the bed. Good girl. Good girl, Lacey. Good girl, Lily. Yes. Good girls. Good girls. I wanted to try putting a basket up there to see how it looked. And I actually kind of like it, but I think it's too small. So I'm going to take it down, but it gives me an idea for the future of, you know, when I'm looking for things for the shelves, because I will be restyling these shelves. For now, I just wanted to put things back the way they were. We're gonna try to get the room back in order, but I think it looks nice with the new fireplace. Said, there's our ottoman. I said, there it is. It's amazing what can happen in just a couple of days when you have professionals doing the job. I think it would have taken Whitney and I, oh gosh, several months to do this stone fireplace if we had tried to do that ourselves. They got it done in a matter of a couple of days. And we've got the light fixtures up. That's the one over the stairwell. We will have the track light taken down, but for now, I'm loving how that light looks. We didn't have a light there before. So next we're gonna be changing out the dining room light, and I have a beautiful light fixture for the living room. So the fan is gonna be changed to a new light fixture, and look at the fireplace. I love it. We are so happy with the way that it turned out. If we were able to like build the house and do it from scratch, there's certainly things we might have done differently on it, but we're working with what we have in a 20-year-old house, and we are so happy with the results. First of all, we finally have a working fireplace since moving in the house, so that is amazing. But I feel like now it actually looks like it's meant to be in the house. It matches the setting of the woods outside. When you walk in the door, I just love the way that it looks, where you see the stone and the wood. The only thing we have left from this project is to stain the mantle. The designer that I'm working with has a painter that does things like this, so we're hoping we're gonna be able to get her to come and do it. She lives far away, so we're still working on that to see if we can make that happen. But they did leave us, when they cut this, they ended up leaving us with a little piece of wood, so she'll be able to do some test staining on this, and we're hoping we can get the perfect tone that we're looking for. What we're going for is gonna be something in the range of this table right here, kind of that mid brown. So we don't want it to look orange at all like it does now. Lacey, do you like the new fireplace? You do? She pretty much hasn't moved in 2 days since getting home. They got home a couple days ago in the evening. Lily, what are you doing? So here's a look at the outside and the new fireplace. Like I said, I just think it is so much better than before as far as feeling like it fits the house and the neighborhood. The living room finally feels cozy to me. I don't know what it is about the stone bringing in a cozy feeling, but it did. Certainly the fire helps with that too, but there's something about the stone that I think just makes it feel cozy. I'd always said since moving in the house that the downstairs living room was my favorite because it felt cozy. And now I feel like we have that same feeling up here. So we're thrilled with it. We love the new light fixture. I'm so excited to get the other light fixtures up. The only one I had mentioned in the breakfast room, we have to find a different one because the one I was planning on ended up getting canceled. They didn't have it in stock and they're not sure if they're gonna get it. So we'll have to figure out that one. I'm walking in the bedroom so you can see this light. Now that this light is up, I'm so glad that we ended up going with the larger light. We feel like it fits the room perfectly. The bedding's gonna make all the difference in the world. It's gonna make the room feel calm. The drapes have such a calming effect, and I think once we tone down the bedding, it's gonna feel really calm too. And we're bringing in that beautiful steel blue that I think is just gonna tie everything together and make it feel like a room that you just wanna come in and stay for a while. The other light fixture that we're gonna be doing is in the master bathroom. We're gonna be changing out the fan that is in here. So that light is gonna be similar to the one in the bedroom, but it's gonna just be a slightly different version for in here. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I wanted it to feel like you were along with us as we were getting this whole remodel done and the new light fixtures put up. So I loved hanging out with you. I hope you enjoyed it too, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.